So I know the weather hasn't been all that nice the past few days, so why not take the opportunity to give the house a deep clean, or spring cleaning as we may. So we're here with Molly Maid in Burlington, who are helping us with a few tips. We got Nina along with us to help us out with some really good hacks, actually, that you don't think, because we're tidying all the time, we're home all the time, we're tidying, but those deep cleans we're not doing as much.
Absolutely. Home hacks are the best.
Okay. Microfiber.
Yes.
Why are these so great, Nina?
They really catch the dirt and the dust and just keep it in the cloth. So that way you're not having to use paper towel, which has more fibers on it that kind of go up into the air and then land back onto the surface. Best creation ever is the microfiber.
Microfibers. You can get those anywhere.
Dollar
right?
store,
Wherever.
anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
What we wanted to tackle here is baseboards. That's something that we generally don't do.
Correct.
And vents. Baseboards first. When I'm spraying, am I spraying directly on here?
No, you're spraying directly on the cloth, so that way you're not going to have seepage on the baseboard into the floor.
Okay. So just spraying on there, giving that just a nice little wipe down like that. Is this the type of stuff that you guys do when you're going into people's houses?
It is, absolutely. That is a huge selling feature for customers when they're wanting their home deep cleaned. They don't typically do those, so having a cleaning company that offers that service is a great selling feature.
Okay. What's this here?
So it's a dryer sheet, which is another great hack to put in an air vent on your floor. So again, catches any dust going into the floor and kind of emits a nice smell once you have your AC or your heat on.
We never pay attention to air vents.
Right.
Right? So a lot of the time there could be dust and things like that gets
Absolutely.
stuck in there. So you're getting in there, again, with the microfiber.
Correct.
Just cleaning that out.
Giving it a wipe, top to bottom, yeah.
Like that. And then just placing that in there like that, or sticking that in there like that.
You're going to fold it as much as you can to get it into the air vent, and then popping it back in.
This one is scented, and it smells really nice, but I know some people don't love the scent of it.
Correct. So you can get unscented.
You can get unscented ones.
Yeah.
Put that in there like that. Now that one just pops off. What about, let's try and find another one that, where did I see one? Oh, up here. So what about this one, Nina, that's more of a metal one?
So that one there on the wall, what I would suggest is taking a screwdriver, taking it off the wall, soaking it into a hot soapy water sink, letting all the grime and stuff come off, dry it really well with a microfiber, let it sit for a while before you put it back onto the wall.
Okay. Good. A couple little hacks for you to help your spring cleaning. This is another thing that gets some dust. Let's take a break. We'll come back. We'll get into ceiling fans. We'll get into blinds. What else can we do? Oh, dishwashers. You think your dishwasher is cleaning your dishes, but there's a lot of grime that gets in there too. We'll come back with Nina and Molly Maid to help us out with a few hacks when we're spring cleaning on Morning Live. Welcome back with Molly Maid here in Burlington. There's plenty of spots that dust love to hang out. Ceiling fans is a very popular one. Great to be with Nina, who's helping us with a few hacks this morning.
Great to be here.
Ceiling fans. Tons of dust gets stuck up there.
100%.
You could use the microfiber that we're using on the vents and the baseboards.
Yes.
The only thing when you're doing that, the dust goes everywhere.
Absolutely.
Okay, what's a good hack you have?
Good hack is a pillowcase. So if you happen to have an old pillowcase or a one-off pillowcase that doesn't have a match,
got one right here.
You just, what you're doing is putting the pillowcase over each blade, so one blade at a time, stepping on a step ladder.
Step stool just to be safe, right? Make sure the fan is
off.
It's a good way to start. Okay, so coming like that.
Yeah, and then, both your hands, you're holding on to it, and then side exactly, pulling towards you, having the dust go into the pillowcase, and you're doing blade by blade.
So just going around to all of those type of spots. Yeah, because in this case, then the dust is staying in there.
It's staying in there, and it's not going anywhere until you get rid of it.
There's all other little areas in here that you can be cleaning out too, I guess, right? Just with that microfiber.
Yeah, you could. You can even use like a toothbrush for a lot of those tight spots, right?
Toothbrush is another good one of your friends, eh?
Right?
Okay.
It is. Absolutely.
Okay, so we'll do that. The other thing we wanted to tackle, Nina, is blinds. So let's go back downstairs and kind of show off what a good hack to do is for blinds. So I got this pillowcase full of dust. What would I do with it now?
So you're going to walk outside and you're going to
Right.
turn it inside out and shake
it out.
once you're outside.
Okay, I'll do that in the break because we want to get onto the blinds. All right, blinds. We have the bounce sheets again.
We have the bounce sheets again, anti-static, so really good little hack to use along the blinds because once you're using that, it alleviates the dust from settling onto the blinds again. So, you know.
So a fair bit of dust in there. Just going along all like that?
Yeah.
An individual one? So
Individuals.
it takes a little bit of time, but I guess that's like spring cleaning, that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah, and we typically start up high and work our way down because if not, if you're not starting up high, then the blinds below are catching all the dust. So
Right,
again,
but even look how much dust is. You don't
Exactly.
realize how much dust is kicking around here. Okay, if you don't like the bounce sheets, again, if you're sensitive to those smells, right?
Right.
I know there are some that come with no smells, but something like that.
Yep, you can just use like a little duster type thing. Sometimes it's always good if they're really dirty, you can spray like a disinfectant on them. It'll pick up a little bit more.
But again, the only thing with this, then you get the dust kind of moving all around.
Correct.
Right, that you're gonna have
the
to
bounce
kinda
sheet
keep
is a
an eye on.
really, really good quick hack. And again, it holds that dust right in there. But again, starting up high and working your way down.
Okay, let's take another break. We'll have some more hacks for your spring cleaning pleasure with Molly Maid. Door handles, knobs, so much. Switches. We'll get into all of that when we come back on Morning Live. Our cleaning adventure continues as we're spring cleaning. Just helping you, a few little hacks. We're inside right now before the weather gets nice, so now's the perfect time to do it. Happy to be joined by Nina from Molly Maid, who is supplying a few of these hacks and has handed me the microfiber and other cleaning supplies. And just maybe I don't know, testing out for a job with you guys.
You're hired.
We didn't mention what's in here. What's the concoction that you have in here?
Just half vinegar, half water. As I was saying earlier, sometimes I don't always add the same equal amounts. It just depends on your sensitivity to the vinegar. But as long as you use a good quarter cup of vinegar in the water solution, that's going to kill the bacteria. So typically it's half and half, but
You can keep it simple like that.
Very simple.
You don't have to have any expensive type of cleaners.
absolutely.
Okay, so knobs, door handles. There's so much grime, especially in the kitchen. That's where we're seeing a lot of stuff. Right?
Absolutely. Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
And it's just going around simply with this microfiber again.
Yeah,
getting
again.
them all.
Getting them all, making sure you're using enough of the product on the cloth so that way, again, after you've done a few of them, you want to make sure to spray your cloth again. You have little kids at home, if there's a few of you in the house living and you're washing your hands, we're still touching surfaces on a regular basis, so really, really important to use the microfiber with a simple solution or have a can of disinfectant wipes in your kitchen, in your bathroom, that you can wipe frequently a day to alleviate bacteria.
Why is the microfiber good again? If anybody missed it the first time we talked about it.
Microfiber attracts the dust and seals the dust right into the cloth, where a paper towel does not. There's more dust that comes off a paper towel, and you're actually just spraying more germs with it.
Something else that I just thought about that we were talking about, like if you're doing a reno or redoing your kitchen when it comes to door handles or knobs, there's a certain type of metal that's better than others?
Yeah, they've said brass and copper, if you're doing an ex-reno, actually deteriorates bacteria from settling on them. There's some type of material in those two metals that causes bacteria not to grow on them.
So that is an option if you care about that, if you don't want to be doing the cleaning. Switches.
Light switch is very important because you're constantly touching those, turning them on and off. So you want to make sure those are wiped on a regular basis.
Door handles.
Door handles, 100%.
Okay. Let's come up here and do those, especially I guess in the bathroom area because I don't know, I have little kids that we tell to wash their hands all the time.
Hands, yeah.
But they might not always be doing it. Okay. Now, are you guys still in homes?
Yes, we are.
You
Yep,
are?
Absolutely. Very strict protocols in place for us as a cleaning company. We launched our new healthy home cleaning system early 2020. So again, making sure to protect our staff, protect our clients, wearing masks, medical grade masks and gloves. All our products are green housekeeping friendly, and our number one product being the neutral disinfectant, which kills the bacteria that causes COVID. So again, just making sure you're doing the right thing by protecting customers and staff.
Wonderful. Okay, let's go back to the kitchen. We'll take a break because dishwashers, fridges, stoves, and washer and dryers, we'll tackle that and how dirty and grimy they get. Back with Molly Maid on Morning Live. We're giving this house a good cleaning from top to bottom and getting those spots that you don't normally do because you don't think, oh, it's the washing machine. Why am I need to be cleaning this? Because it's doing the cleaning for us. But there's certain areas that do need some care. Back here with Nina from Molly Maid, who's been helping us all morning long.
Thank you.
Okay, so where's some areas in here, Nina?
So really, with a washing machine, you want to make sure you're wiping and disinfecting that on a regular basis to get rid of any bacteria. Again, you're cleaning clothes, towels, laundry. So the inside lid, really in particular, the surface that you're doing as well, and along the drum, top of the drum.
Oh, we hear that plastic area in there?
So that's where a lot of the grime gathers from soap. If you're, once it's running its cycle and it's agitated really well, that's where a lot of the grime sits. So making sure that you're giving that a really good wipe. And then the last thing would be running the cycle on a hot cycle, adding bleach to one of the little outlets there, and empty. So making sure that the washer's empty, run it, and it disinfects it.
Okay, let's go upstairs. Similar to the washing machine, dishwasher. Lots of grimy stuff in there.
Absolutely. Think about what you're cleaning on a regular basis, and if you're not rinsing your dishes properly, there's a catch basin in there that catches all the food and grime. You want to make sure you're taking that out and cleaning that on a regular basis.
So is that in here?
There's a cap right at the back, and you should just be able to twist it.
That comes right out?
Comes right out, and you want to take that to the sink, and you're going to rinse that really well in hot water. And again, if there's anything that's stuck in there, any food, any grime, really good to use a toothbrush as well, getting into those tight areas. Make sure it's clean, disinfected.
Okay. Stoves, there's a lot of self-cleaning options when it comes to stoves,
Absolutely,
right?
yes.
Because once we get into the cleaning stove items, they're not really environmentally friendly whatsoever.
Correct. So most of the higher end stoves, or newer stoves, I should say, have a self-clean option. So we always ask clients if they want us to clean them, to self-clean the oven the night before we come.
Right.
So that way, because it does heat up to about 800 or 900 degrees.
Right.
And that way it's easier to clean out. There's no products necessary.
Quickly back to the dishwasher. You could do something similar to what we did to the washer downstairs. Run it without anything in there.
Absolutely.
High heat with the cleaning item.
With some,
Fridges.
Fridges.
Okay.
Important.
Obviously the outside handles, back to the handles that we touched on before.
Important. You're touching your fridge several times a day, especially with children, so you want to make sure you have your spray bottle and your cloth handy and wipe that down regularly.
And again, this disinfectant, if you've been missing all morning, simple, just water and a little bit of vinegar.
Yep.
Okay.
And when you're wiping down brass, you want to make, stainless steel, you want to go with the grain. So if your grain is up and down, you go up and down. If it's side to side, side to side.
Okay. So you have spots all around the region. If you didn't want to do it yourself and have you guys come in and do it?
Correct. So Molly Maid is individually owned franchises. If you're looking for a service, you just go on to our website, www.mollymaid.ca, insert your postal code, and you'll find your local franchise owner that will be happy to come and do a spring cleaning for you.
Let me go into the fridge and see what's in the fridge. Whoa! We got to go, though.